Welcome to round 3, Donington Park.
Completely resurfaced from start and finish back to the start and finish, which has been really, really good. The grip's really good, and we were looking forward to really having a good result. Normally for the BMW and for us, we go to a grippy track and it works really well for us.
We actually started out really strong. The first practice we were fast and the bike was feeling really good, but we didn't really progress. You know, the second session we made some changes and the bike felt more difficult to ride, so we sort of changed back for practice 3. You know, made some more smaller changes for qualifying, but really only set the same pace as we did in the first practice. So really, in some ways, underperforming on what we were expecting coming into the event.
Boys are doing okay. Obviously, we're having a little bit of, I won't say technical problems, different riders having different, you know, riding issues at the moment, but I'm sure they'll get that sorted out.
We know what the issues are, we're just trying to work out exactly how to fix them. So far, everything we've tried hasn't worked, and unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes, you know. It's not because we're doing anything wrong as such, but we've just not found what we need to be able to get to the front.
Superpole was fantastic. It's great to have something like that, but for me, it's so nerve-wracking. I was so nervous.
The difference with Donington Park this weekend as well for qualifying, we ran a Superpole session, which is unusual. We don't do it very often in BSB. Completely changes the dynamic of qualifying for us. You've got one lap, you can't make any mistakes. Unfortunately, I made a couple, and it really puts you on the back foot, you know. So I qualified 12th, but really my lap time should have put me somewhere on the 3rd row rather than the 4th row, but that's just the way it goes. It's the same for everyone, and it gives a different dynamic to the BSB event.
And the first race was pretty disappointed with that because, you know, didn't progress, didn't really get the track position I wanted, and you know, I actually rode on the harder rear tyre because I just didn't think the soft tyre had what it took.
Race 1 yesterday was good. I mean, Josh really climbed a few places.
Off the back of Alton Park, obviously, myself and Josh was super strong. So coming into the Donington Park weekend, we were really looking forward to getting here and getting stuck in right at the front as we were at Alton Park. However, it's just not kind of turned out that way, unfortunately.
This morning's warm-up was a little bit stronger and gave us a little bit of hope.
We've tried something again this morning in morning warm-ups, maybe made a slight change that's made it slightly better, so we'll have to wait and see what happens in the race this afternoon.
And then we went into race 2. You know, the early laps of the race, I was pushed around and beat up and yeah, lost a few positions, but then I started making my way through and started to find a rhythm and move forward. Then the safety car came out and everyone bunched up and ended up on the podium. So, you know, it was, yeah, we're in a bit of a buzz mode at the moment because, you know, we've sort of made it onto the podium against the odds in some way.
Right, so the girls, Denise rode very well yesterday. She got to 11th place. Jamie did really well too, and Scarlett rode well.
Hi, I'm Denise Dal Zotto. I'm from Italy and I ride for FHO team in the junior Supersport class with the number 8. We have do a good improvement. So yesterday I was finishing P11th in the first race, and we have do a very good lap timing. In the second race I finished 18 because first lap I was in top 10, but I have do a long in a corner. So I have finished 21st and come back to 18th position with a good lap timing. I really enjoy, I'm really happy to ride for FHO team with Faye and Maria Costello, so thank you very much to all my team.
Hi, my name is Jamie Hanks-Elliott. I'm number 16 in Junior Supersport racing for FHO Racing. It's been a bit hectic, really struggled in practice and qualifying to get suspension set in. Finished 16th in practice and then 21 in qualifying. And then race one we managed to find something with the suspension. So I ended up finishing 14th in race one and then started today's race on 14th on the grid. Got up to 10th, I think. Managed to be ahead of the second sort of pack, chasing the front group, and then got a bit beat up on the last couple of laps, so I ended up finishing 12th. But I'm still happy about that. It's still picking up points and I've managed to score every race so far, so I'm happy about that.
I'm Scarlett Robinson. I'm number 41 racing in Junior Supersport at BSB for FHO Racing. So I've been struggling a lot this weekend. In practice and qualifying we had a few issues with the bike that we couldn't really put our finger on. We thought it was a suspension, but it turns out we had a bit of an issue with the brakes. We got it sorted for the second race, but by then I sort of really struggled mentally because I was quite a way off a pace I know I can run at. So I've been struggling all weekend, but I'm looking forward to the next round.
Having Maria on board is a great help and also a great mentor for the girls. And also, you know, Josh did a track walk with them. So they learn a lot from the riders and also Maria, and it's good to see that they're actually moving forward and gaining a lot of confidence in their riding styles. So I'm just really happy to see that they're doing well.
Well, the Donington Park weekend really hasn't been a strong weekend for myself. It's not gone the way that we expected. Usually at Donington I'm quite fast here. You know, we had a podium last year even, so to come away with a 7th, an 11th and a 13th really isn't what we were expecting at all. The weekend's really not gone to plan.
Really disappointed with the end of the day. We got a warped disc on the front brakes, and it made it impossible to push hard in the race and even get any sort of decent result. I was just trying my hardest not to crash. Just disappointed with the result, I suppose. When the weekend was looking really promising, we've come away with quite a sad sort of ending. But anyway, we'll move on to the next round, Knock Hill, and try and rebound back and put things right there.
We were not a million miles away, but I was between kind of half a second and 0.7 off, and I can't really tell why. That's the biggest kind of problem. That's the biggest issue really, is I can't understand how to make myself faster. I just am slow, or slower than the other guys here, and it's really frustrating, but that's just the way things go sometimes. We want to keep our chins up. The team's worked really, really hard all weekend, so I just want to say a massive thanks to the FHO Racing team. You know, when you're having a really tough weekend like we've just had, it's really difficult for everyone to keep the morale up and keep smiling and not start attacking each other and beating each other up really. So the team's not done that at all. Josh did manage to get a podium, which was absolutely brilliant for the team. So onwards and upwards, look forwards to the rest of the season.